Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. If you're enjoying these ones, would like to see more, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. I see a dolphin right on the bottom. Now I get closer to it. I see an anteater. The dolphins indicate fun. This is seeming like within the third week timeline. Anteaters are actually cleaners of the earth. Another thing with the anteater, the masculine one, the male one actually carries, the other day I saw, it's like a little clip of it, the female one and the children on his back to get somewhere. So this can be a masculine figure. I see someone actually riding a horse here in your life, maybe carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, but this is not a negative thing. This can be a person who's really taking on challenges. It can be represented by your masculine side as well, and also supporting his family. Chosen families, bloodlines doesn't have to be specifically a certain like a label of the family, type of the family, but it seems like you're really creating a community and giving back to your community. And let's see where we're gonna come from and get there, because this is the third week. Let's see what's happening before that. I see there's a ring showing up for you. This kind of reminds me of the I Ching shapes. I don't know if you guys know about that. This looks like something that you're going to be committing to, or maybe you're going to get a commitment offer. This one has rings. Ears. So this can be a person who has in their mind maybe an empty spot for you, or maybe to a place to put you in there. Can be kind of looks like a room as well. For some of you, this can be a physical place that you're going to find and sit in, maybe move into. It can be also like a position that you're going to be filling. But this is still in someone's mind, it seems like to me. There's a pathway opening. Let me see, the phone lines are forming. So someone might be reaching out to you. And I also want to mention that, like, if you're sitting by the phone, waiting the phone to ring, and if you're being called to pick up the phone and call, maybe you should just give it a chance, okay? This doesn't have to be, because sometimes the inspiration comes to us in a way to go some places and do certain things, talk to certain people, and then the phone starts ringing, okay? And like, do not just get stuck inside and by the phone waiting things to happen. This means that go out there and live your life, because that's how the blessings actually starts lining up, when you actually feel good about what's happening. I see there's a letter V. This can be your victory. There's a feminine character holding a magic wand in her hand. Wand energy can be representative of like an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, someone fiery, someone who has leadership spirit. I feel feminine energy here. This can be a female character. This person, like the Queen of Wands, is very powerful. She sits on her throne. She has a black cat. This means that she doesn't really care if people think different things about her, because like the black cats can be taken as like unconventional. And she doesn't care, and she moves in confidence with silence, gets things done. And she's attached to the letter V. Can be in her first name or the last name, like Veronica. And I kind of see a face of a dragon, like a silhouette of a dragon there. This can be, I usually interpret the dragons as Sagittarius. So this person can be a Sagittarius, okay? Creative, passionate, protective, coming forward here. They have their magic wand. They're already creating magic. There's a legal paper behind them. This can be a good partner for you. Or another thing here is you can embody the energy of the dragon. You don't have to just watch out the people living their life. We can tap into their energy. Even though we're going into the Taurus time, which is the grounding, the earth time, what you can do here, maybe passion, fire is too much for you. But what happens is the water and fire can actually create steam. Steam is one of the most powerful forces, which, the ships, the trains, they move with the steam. And if other sources, if they create other things, you can actually comment down below and let me know. It can, this creates a lot of good energy for you that can propel you to the future. So it seems like there's a legal paper, can be the legal contract or plane ticket, train ticket, lease, or something, a financial support that you're waiting for. So when you merge those two powers, the water and the passion, emotion and the passion together, this is going to start bringing the opportunities. You're going to start recognizing them. And this kind of like passion and emotion type of talk I heard in like a Joe Dispenza's talks. If you watch him, if you have never heard of him, you can watch his, like, he has hours long of interviews. He has meditation experiences, free. You can find it on YouTube. Go ahead and check it out. Let's see if you can find a message that speaks to you. Maybe there's something that, because like the passion, when you elevated emotion, when you like a future, the vision of the future, when you mix it with the elevated emotion, he speaks words like that. That's why I felt like maybe like I channeled him for a second. Also, I see here there's this kind of looks like a dog, and the dog has a letter S in his hand, and then on the tip of the nose he has S. This kind of looks like a lightning bolt as well. This is in the end of the second week. Dog can be a representative of someone loyal to you. S can be in their first name or last name. Is Sammy, Samuel, Samantha. Doesn't have to be initials, by the way. Can be some like in their name too. It seems like this person has like they are coming very quietly. They're coming extremely quietly into your life, okay? Maybe they have something very special, or this is an information that they're bringing to you, which is like should be kept very quiet, okay? Something special to you and something that you can elevate, you can make things happen. This can also be maybe like a secret you're going to receive from them, secret about a person or a situation, or maybe an information about how to get the things you want. And this doesn't have to be spiritual information. This can be like a tactical secretive information that is needed in order to achieve success, okay? Seems like they're coming very quietly. There is a dog right under him, the dog protecting two other creatures, two other person here. Dog can be symbolizing someone who has this elevated like a motherhood, maternal instinct, and protecting some people. So I feel like this can be also a person bringing you the information, but also at the same time protecting what is yours, what is like what you're deserving, what you're worthy of. I see there's a letter V here, another second paper within the third week, which I have a shield. I see that you're holding a shield right there. This reminds me of two things. This reminds me of shield, and then it just reminds me of like a bucket with like a V type of bucket, and it's just pulling out a person out of it. The shield is a good sign. It means that you're protected no matter what happens. And this V also looks like a shield as well. But at the same time, that is also a vessel. You're carrying someone or something in it, which can maybe affect the situation, the circumstances. They have a power that they can lay down for you. And so overall, I feel like your reading here states most of the time is you keeping your friends close to you, okay? And maybe even there's a term saying enemies closer. So, and if there's also a hidden tool, a hidden skill, the person can be also a skill maybe you have, because sometimes people, for example, when their business is driving, they can name their car, or if they're a guitar, I heard people like naming guitars. So this can be what you're pulling out of the bag, basically pulling a rabbit out of the bag. That rabbit can be your trusted confidant that is actually your skill set, okay? And it seems like it is bringing another second dragon here. Did I see the dragon? I saw the queen right there. I didn't see the dragon. Like I said, though, I interpret fire signs, especially the Sagittarius, as a dragon, because Aries is ram, Leo is a lion, and Sagittarius, when I see the dragon, just reminds me of that. So this can be someone passionate, but like I mentioned, that you're turning, maybe there's a second passion of yours coming forward here. There is a siren right there. This is maybe a siren or a mermaid, we can say. This is a siren, but I don't feel like this is a siren because I see hair. This can be a mermaid, which is the positive side of the merfolk. So someone aligning with you, you're a water sign, emotional alignment is going to be happening with this person. And they are actually reaching to a bag of money right there. Maybe there's something meant for you that they're just going to hand it over to you towards the 4th week. I see another letter S on the bottom right there too. Kind of looks like number 5 as well. Number 5, I feel like indicates like travel, good opportunities, new energies. Another thing is like resolving conflict, okay? If you had any conflict or doubt in your heart space, you're going to be also resolving those. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see someone here has a watchful eye watching over you. Tears of joy, good news. Your desire coming, but it has a little pause along the way, okay? First, you might start to see signals, signs, and then the pause might be, there's a process pausing for a second, like a hangman energy I felt here, because there's someone here like looking upside down. Hangman is a Pisces energy, but another thing with the hangman is there's a better way you can handle the situation. Maybe you're seeing things from a perspective that is old now, that's not growing. And the hangman energy states that there's a better way, there's an easier way to handle things. So pause, connect, reflect, and that you will find answers. Maybe even that will bring 2 different desires you have. Number 3 is creativity here. I see the number 3. This actually requires your creative input. Your creative approach to the situation will help you prolong or even advance in what you're desiring and grow it. I see like a North Star here, which has a letter M. M can be someone's first name or the last name. M can be where you're from, your true north, your family sign. Like the letter M can be in your name, or maybe someone you love that who has is the name on the money. Okay, this is about money and success. So when you make it your true north, but not only like the paper, but also the energy, giving the energy, receiving the energy, I feel like it is becoming your true north already. And number 3 is it's going to boost your creative side, creative energy. There's a masculine figure here. This can also be he's pointing out to the star is pointing out towards him. This can be someone who maybe figured out the money game that you're taking examples of. Another thing is this can be this person's name, like Matthew, or I'm trying to think, Mary. That's also maybe a male name with an E, Merry. This person can be someone who has the good information to find your pathway in the dark, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Now that the thing with this person is this person is close to your heart. He's inside of the circle of your heart space, so it can be like a family member or someone really close to you that you trust. Current situation here, we have the King of Swords. This is the King of Swords. It's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. This is the King of Winter. We have the dark blue right there. Professional. This person's stoic and they do not really get involved their emotions into the situations. Knowledgeable, experienced, cold, just. This person fair. They're really fair. So in your current situation, you might be dealing with someone like that. They pay attention to fairness, not the emotional, maybe situations. So this can be a boss that you're working together with or someone that you're coming together to work with. And they don't really think they don't really consider the emotional aspects of the situations, okay? So in your situation financially at this moment, this can be a positive thing. We're going to get the clarifiers. Let's see what else we have. Financial opportunities we have, I said, million times, Queen of Wands. I said the Queen of Wands shows up with financial opportunities. Believe in yourself. Many amazing people want to help you, and you're going to balance your home and life together. It's going to be perfect. And she's sitting on her throne, confident. Does she have the black cat here in this picture? She doesn't, but she's like, she has her confidence. She's looking into the water here, maybe seeing the future. There is a way, I know, I never done that before, but I know that there's some divination experts, divination people, psychics, they can look into the water and see the future. I think that's called scrying. Scrying is a little scary for me, but yeah, you might, if you are confident enough, maybe you can do that. This is actually, you're going to start receiving some passionate, intuitive advice, or you're going to find that financial opportunities where are actually laying where you're confident about and where your passion lies. She's smart, loyal, talented, and friendly. Maybe your friends are going to also inspire you with this new financial endeavor. Okay, you can try that one. So I see here the challenge is maybe finding a mentor. This is the Hermit energy with the number 9. You see she's holding the star here, wish fulfillment. So this can be when you decide what to do or what you're talented about, or you're something that you have been doing for years, when you start to turn that into something that you can make money from. You might need to get some advice, not just start with like blind, basically, because business aspect is a totally different aspect. You might have a talent, but when it comes to business, it can be something absolutely different. It's just a different expertise it might require, and then the challenge comes forward here. Maybe it's going to be hard for you to find someone. We have a Hermit with a Virgo. This can be someone knowledgeable, organized, experienced that you can take as a mentor, but also discernment, discerning if this person is going to make the right decisions for you is going to be important here. How should you manage your finances? We have 7 of Swords. Guys, what's happening? Well, the 7 of Swords keeps coming with everyone. For this is the month of Taurus. This is the month of calming down, chilling, and like resting, enjoying the earthly things. But the 7 of Swords keep coming back to back to back. And this not exact position, in different positions, in different stages, it keeps coming. So this has 2 different interpretations. What we see in the original tarot, that she's this ice skater and I feel like she's falling, okay? She has something in her hand, her magic glass bowl, and because she's not balancing herself, she's just losing balance, okay? This says there's a better way that you can handle the situation. Maybe you're actually sliding on ice and not really taking care, like watching where you're going. Her eyes are closed right there, you see? So we see on the original tarot, there's a person stealing the swords before the war happens. This has 2 meanings. This can be someone behind the curtain that you're not really recognizing, lying, stealing, cheating, doing things behind you. And you should take control of the finances and see every detail with your own 2 eyes. Another meaning of that is maybe you have been following a certain regimen when it comes to managing your finances, and it seems like here it's not really working for you anymore. It is stumbling you. It is going to cause you to break the magical bowls, that resources that you have in your hand. Maybe you need to change the strategy. We see it in the card as well. Like the guy, instead of going to war and fighting the war, he's actually stealing the swords and ending the war without bloodshed. So it has 2 meanings. It has nothing is black and white. Basically here, you might have to find a mentor that is really working for you. Another thing here is you might have to change the way you do things in order to like upgrade in your finances. When you do that, what will that bring you is we have 7 of this is the second time this deck was fully shuffled. These were all like placed in different places. Again, it's showing up. I feel like there's overall collectively something is happening up right now. This is the 7 of Wands. 2 sevens are a good sign because 7 indicates knowledge. You're going to become more knowledgeable. This is actually telling you to show yourself. Do not back down and defend your territory. 7 of Wands can be indicative of conflict. Some people showing up, maybe being offensive towards you. This is telling you, do not back down because you are almost breaking the glass ceiling here. And we have the Empress energy, beautiful. It's time to keep moving. Your creativity, you're going to actually experience a lot of great things when you cultivate more of your creativity. You're going to have this states that you're going to have a luxurious life. We have the pea in the pod and there's a lock here. The doors are unlocking. Empress is your creative side. So you're on the brink of creating something amazing at the end of the day. Let's get to the clarifiers right now. And then we'll jump to your oracle after that. King of Swords comes with a Ten of Cups. So, like I said, there might be a person who's stoic and unemotional. He doesn't really tap into the emotions. He goes with the logic and experience here. Seems like Ten of Cups is happy family and environment. This can be a part of your family that is actually supporting you the best way he can. And Ten of Cups is a happy card, so his approach is actually the reasonable one, and it is actually going to protect your current situation and improve that. When it comes to Queen of Wands, we have the stars. So whatever you're passionate about, make your moves in silence. Keep moving forward towards it, because star is your wish fulfillment. It is going to shine. It is going to come ahead. And like we have two stars here, even though the Hermit doesn't really is not the star, but she in this case has the star, meaning financial opportunities are going to be your desire, whatever your heart is desiring. Also, the challenges will have something in there that you will desire to have. We have the Queen of Wands again, guys. This is like, I mean, there's a clear message here for you. Queen of Wands is confidence. No matter what's coming your way, your creative powers and your confidence is going to overcome that. Okay, so being in the state of knowing and trusting is the key throughout this month when it comes to money and finances. Five of Swords is with the coming of the Seven of Swords. Managing your finances, when it comes to that, maybe you're trying to do everything in your hand, like everything comes to mind, but there's some unethical ways that are not really serving you at this time, okay? I feel like here with the Ten of Swords, you need to let go of some things, people, situations, the attitudes, or maybe strategies that you have tried in the past, okay? I'm going to give you the simplest example. Money likes to get accumulated, okay? The more you accumulate it, the more it just starts coming. And it just becomes a magnet eventually. Even if you put one tiny little thing to the side every month, that thing multiplies. It's just a law of the universe, okay? What you put out is what you get back. What you plant is what you reap. Like what you reap is what you sow. Kinda. So like put it on the side and let's see that's attracting more into your life. And I feel like here maybe you have tried other means, other ways of doing things, and but it seems like here it's not really going to work anymore. You need to put an end and decide and end it. Ten of Swords is like maybe even a dramatic ending. But at the end of the day, this will open new doors for you. You're going to be sailing to a new authority. You see the Hierophant, like you're going to take charge of the situation of your finances, and you're going to manage them in such a way that spiritually, materialistically, maybe even this can be a government office, because Hierophant indicates an authority. And that you're going to be supported by this divine and material powers, okay? And what will that bring you? We have death initially with the Seven of Wands energy. So Seven of Wands with a conflict, opposition, that will end the opposition, okay? When you decide, this is a strategy that I'm going to follow, that will end the opposition. And then we have the Fool with the Empress energy, Libra energy. And this is going to bring a new beginning, a new creative start, a kickstart with your finances. I have on the bottom here Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is learning new ways to grow money, make money. And we have also the King of Pentacles, manage money. King of Pentacles is actually creating a lot of structure in your material life, okay? Let's get to your oracle now. We're going to see what you should be focusing on. How can you do that? And which blessings that will bring into your life. I have here divine discontent. I'm going to put this on the side because it just fell. Divine discontent is what you should focus on. It's not related to that. So I'm going to go with the idea of maybe you're feeling some discontent where you are, and that's divine. What does that mean? This means that we are human beings, as all creatures, not only human beings, all creatures are designed to expand, grow. And you might not feel comfortable where you are anymore. Maybe you're not really fitting your side, like the cup anymore. You're overflowing. You want to do more things. That can be the divine discontent. That is your time to now grow out of your shell. Okay, that's why I just want to come forward here for you. And what can you focus on? Cosmic heart. Cosmic heart is the cosmic creative energy that is always surrounding you, around you, supporting you, and wants you to expand. And when you become one with the creator, you can actually receive that energy. Becoming one with the creator is the very easy. We don't really recognize that, but very easy, but it takes a little longer. That is all about meditation and prayer. Early in the morning, like have a prayer. If you have a prayer practice or meditation practice, it doesn't matter. And if you're a believer, okay, if you're not a believer, I feel like becoming one comes through with the creativity. Okay, you can do some creative activities. Other than that, early meditations are like I have been doing like the last 3 years. Every time I get an inspiration and I follow it, it just creates amazing things in my life. And you can do that too. You can do guided meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be like hours long. It can be very simple. But if you're feeling like I don't do that, and creative activities are also a great way to connect with the one, the creative energy, the ether, which will help you pull more resources from that cosmic heart. The blessings that will bring it to you, the lion and the deer. The lion is the predator, the deer is the prey. Let's see what the number 22 wants you to know right now. 22 is partnership. This is actually, when I was growing up, they used to tell us that when the apocalypse day comes forward, the lion and the deer will play together, live in peace. Okay. And this is basically suggesting that we are all lion and the deer. We're brave and also we're sweet and calm. Okay. So we can use both of those parts that are within us. And it seems like here, when you align with the cosmic heart, the creative energy, you're going to be able to use both gentle and that brave side of yours at the same time. Let's get to your second oracle. I'm going to ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Scorpios at this timeline. Through unconditional love, thank you. We have the first quarter. No, this is the actually first quarter in the Aries. Step into your own power. Seems like some of you are really getting the inspiration already, and follow that inspiration. And if you're not really hearing the voice, it can be maybe when you start journaling or doing creative activities, you can receive information. Okay, I know this sounds a little woo-woo if you don't believe this kind of like divine powers and such, but I'm assuming you do because you're watching this. These are like, I'm pulling cards here, reading grounds here, and these are like all aligned spiritual things. But if you don't, and the stepping into your own power is also something that you can do without a prayer or meditation. Okay, whatever your talent in life, wherever that you're strong, and go after and just keep showing that part of you. Let's see your color. We have trickery, guys. That's why I'm going to look into it. This is heart chakra here. We have the dragon. Okay. And the 7 of swords and 5 of swords are actually like representative of trickery in tarot. Let's see what's happening here in your heart chakra. Kelly green dragon. The temper is as guilty as a thief. Okay. This can symbolize here the dents of scarcity, coveting possessions, vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, and hidden motives. Okay, so you might feel that way, that you have hidden motives or others have hidden motives against you, motives. And notice here that there may be a manipulation because of a fear of being rejected. There's no evil intent, only a deep desire to be loved. This card may also indicate that you should practice asking for your true heart's desire rather than fearing someone else's resentment. Okay, this makes sense when it comes to material success. Maybe you're doing things to make others happy rather than following your heart's desire. Okay, let's see your final message here. Mother Mary and the unicorns are blessing you. Divine feminine is with you and protecting you. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.